Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next review. And today I'm looking at the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Generation Selects Transmutate. And this is a repaint with a different head of Paleotrex. So it's not too bad. I mean, you know, the colors are nice. It's definitely got the Transmutate colors, but we'll get into more of that when we get to the figure. But first, let's take a look at the box. You can see this is the Generation Selects box. Now, I found this at a local GameStop. Sorry, my camera's a little goofy here. Went in and was looking around and was surprised to find it. So, had to grab it. But you can see our typical brown box for Generation Selects line, like we usually have. Autobot symbol on the front. I'm actually surprised that they didn't have a Maximal symbol, or even a combination of the Maximal Predacon symbol, which would have been a little more fitting, honestly. But you can see War for Cybertron trilogy. Right here we've got Transmutate, Generation Selects, Takara Tomy, Hasbro. War for Cybertron trilogy, Transformers. On this side, just a few more words. On this side, the other side of that Autobot symbol. And then on the back, you can see warning right there. And then open it up, and this was how Transmutate was packaged. So they're actually saving plastic on the inserts with the Generation Selects figures as well. I don't know if it's all of them, but it was definitely with this one, just like they've been doing with the Kingdom figures. And you know, we've got our little sword and all that symbol right in there with the honeycomb. But that is it for the box, so we will put that off to the side, and we will take a good look here at Transmutate. And as you can see, repaint of Paleotrex. So we've got gold and sort of a bluish green, or turquoise, or aquamarine, you know, something like that, I think. Sorry. There we go. Did not have that pushed in far enough. But you can see like a different gold for the teeth and for up here. And of course you can see what difference the different head makes on it. So again, very cool. Very nice. Definitely, you know, still a good figure. Still pretty cool. Does all the same things that Paleotrex does. You know, the head. Unfortunately, this doesn't really move, but you can move the head down a little bit. Sort of want to bring it up, but the mouth opens real wide. This piece moves if you want. The little T-Rex arms are on a ball joint. We've got these that come out all this way, rotate. Of course, can move here, rotate here, could move that, can rotate here, can go back and forth with the foot, bring this any way you wish. Of course, me personally, I don't know, I try and get it into a pretty decent sort of stand. We can move the tail up and down. We can rotate it here, and we can rotate it here. And yeah, so same thing we've seen with Paleotrex, just this sort of aquamarine or teal or whatever color you want to call it, and then this sort of goldish bronze with a little lighter gold in some places, and you can see everything is still the same here. So yeah, not too bad. So what do you say we get it into robot mode? I'm not going to show off the weapons just like I didn't, or the weapon options you could do, just like I didn't do with Paleotrex, sorry, tongue-tied, just because it is down to our imaginations on what we want to do for the different weapons for the weaponizers, or fossilizers, whatever. So, just like with everything with the others, we will pull them all apart. So we're going to pull this off. This is going to be our weapon. Set that off to the side. Pull this out. Set that down. Pull apart the legs, just like that. Pull this piece out. Open this piece. And we want to separate all of that. And we'll bring this down just like this. Then we want to separate that, and then we're going to bring this down and we'll set that off to the side. So we'll separate these as well. So first thing we'll start with, let's start with the lower legs. So bring these around just like this. Rotate T-Rex arms so they're sort of kind of out of the way and mixed in real good. Then going to take these pieces. These will become the feet, just like we saw with Paleotrex. So do that on both. Pardon me. So there's the legs, pretty much done. Now this piece, going to bring this down, and that will click in there. Bring this down, and this will plug in right here. Now the next thing we want, we'll take this piece, plug it in right here, and then this piece, plug in there, and there's the upper arms. And now want to take these pieces, and we want to actually, yeah, let's go like this. We'll plug it in to here. So there's that lower arm, and then this lower arm. So there's that, and then the final pieces, this plugs in right here for the chest, and then we will rotate the head. And there we have Transmutate all transformed, and it looks pretty good. Not the best. Honestly, I think for Transmutate they could have done something a little bit better, but I understand their thinking. I mean, in the original Beast Wars cartoon show, Transmutate was like had no mass to her. She was pretty basic protoform in a way, so there wasn't really a whole lot to her. So kind of taking a fossilizer, which is essentially the same thing, really isn't much different. So I can see their thinking on that. It's still cool to have it. So let's take a good look at the head. You can see definitely nice head for Transmutate. Red eyes. We got this bronzish gold, and then this yellow gold on top. So very cool. You can see more of this gold and aqua color, or teal, whatever you want to call it. So everything that was, on the T-Rex mode, fossilized T-Rex mode, is here as well, and looks very nice. And we got these long arms that we've had with Paleotrex before. It's still hard to get used to with these short legs. You can see the teal or aqua or whatever you want to call it coming down here. The fossilized T-Rex head here. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's not, ideal. I mean, if you're one that just was not a big fan of Transmutate, then you could miss out on this. But for all of her joints, she's got some real. It's pretty much the same as Paleotrex, so the head can rotate. Can't really look up or down. I mean, okay, never mind. So can look down, can look up, and then the head opens, and there isn't really anything in there. At least not that I can see. Yeah, it kind of gives us that. So when in the show, when she would let out her power, it was in a scream. So that's kind of what it looks like this is for, is that scream when she lets her power go. Arm comes out that far, full rotation. We've got rotation here, can move back and forth, rotation here, can move back and forth here, and then you can move these as far as you like. We got waist, legs come out that far, can rotate. We've got thigh, we've got knee here, can move these out however you like, and then nothing for ankle tilt. So exactly the same as Paleotrex. So not horrible, but honestly, I would have preferred a new mold for Transmutate, but it works. I mean, she's still like got that protoform type of feel to her. Definitely has like that childlike innocence look. And then just like with Paleotrex, we can give her the tail. Can plug it in here for her to hold, or if you like, tab right here and you can store it back here, which is what I do with this one. So yeah, it's not horrible, but honestly, if you're not like a big fan or completionist, or just don't care about Transmutate, you could skip it. You know, save your money for a different deluxe in the next wave, or if there's one in this wave that you've missed. But yeah, it's otherwise, if you're a fan of Transmutate and you want a representation of her for Kingdom, it's not too bad of an addition. Things could have been a little better, yes. Would have preferred a brand new mold that works for her, definitely. Thing to remember is Transmutate never had an alternate mode, so that's the odd thing. But it works for what it is. So I wanted it because I like the backstory of Transmutate. You know, it brings a little sadness on showing like how even Maximals, or even you could say with Autobots, like how honorable they are, but something as different as her, they were willing to lock her up in stasis until they could fix her, rather than accepting her for what she already is. It just shows that side of the good guys you don't generally see, and that's a type of bias. So it's sad, it's tragic, but there was a lot of development for her character in just that one episode. So I wanted a representation of her for my Kingdom shelf, and they gave us one. So again, very cool. They didn't have to do this, and I can understand for reasons on why they went this route with Transmutate. So those are my thoughts. That's how I personally feel everybody is different on their feelings for these figures. Thing is, like, we have specifics for our own personal collections, and that's what we generally go for. So that's all I have to say about Generation Select Transmutate. I want to say thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all later.